what is it, hip hop, and it's a different scene. So to convince them to get into, classes of Bach or whatever, you have to really work at it. But once they start playing, once they start feeling the instrument, getting the fingers and the notes, they become interested. The young kids, I can do that, So it's worth the effort to work with them.
Just kids in general as well, they don't really know information about classical music. They always think, oh, it's just lame or boring. But actually, I think if people knew more about classical music, they would definitely know it's not just something boring. It's definitely like a whole different life, and it's beautiful.
Most young people aspire towards something they know. Young African-American boys, many of them, aspire to be NBA players because that's what they know, or aspire to be hip-hop artists because that's what they know. Be a symphony musician, you don't see it in the African-American community. And so a young person, at the time, at the moment when he or she needs to engage, if they're going to have a chance later, which is 4th, 5th grade, at that moment, they're not seeing it.
If you reach youth young enough, something like what we do with the Discovered Music programs will inspire them to learn an instrument.
One of my students came in and he said, "Do you know this song?" And he starts playing it for me and I said, "That's a Bach suite." And it was so great. He was like, they were listening to it and playing it and he says, "Bach is tight." He transformed over the course of a year into still his great, kind of rock guitar player, but also totally went into the world of classical guitar.
Our mission, it's built into our mission statement that we are dedicated to creating new and diverse audiences. And so the schools, it's the perfect place to grab the children while they're young and to give them the exposure really early so that it isn't something that's foreign, it's not something that's alien, it's not other. They actually have the opportunity to experience this wonderful art form.